Bury yourself in the land of obscurity. Khumul, obscurity here is, khumul is opposite of dhuhur. Dhuhur means to be known. You're no longer obscure. You're known, you're pointed to. He says the opposite. He says, bury yourself in the land of obscurity. If you bury yourself in the land of obscurity, he says then, for that which sprouts forth without having first been buried will flower imperfectly. Meaning, if you have a seed and you don't really bury it, it does not flower. The only way it flowers is if it's what? If it's buried under the soil, not soil level. That's why he says, udfun nafsak. Udfun nafsak means bury yourself. And defin requires that you go below the soil, not under the soil. He says for something that's planted without being buried, without having been buried first, will flower imperfectly. This is obviously because we're trying to go to Allah Ta'ala. The whole point of this is what? As-sayru ilallah. The journeying to Allah. That's the whole point. وَإِنَّمَا الْقَوْمُ مُسَافِرُونَ لِحَضْرَةِ الْحَقِّ وَضَاعِنُونَ فَافْتَقَرُوا فِيهِ إِلَى دَلِيلِ ذِي بَصَرٍ بِالسَّيْرِ وَالْمَقِيلِ. You are going on that journey to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. On that journey to Allah Jalla wa ala, Azza wa Jal, requires being buried in the land of obscurity. For if you want to blossom, if you want to flower perfectly, you have to be buried, because nothing can flower perfectly without having been buried under the soil first. The reason for that is, we're trying to look at the diseases of the heart, amrad al-qulub. Amongst the most important diseases of the heart is what? The love of show off. I am, me, point him. Oh, that's what Iblis first said. Ana khayrun min. I am better than him. He says, I am better than him. The issue with the path to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, the I cannot exist. There's no I there. There's only him. I doesn't exist, him. That's why burying yourself, as Ibn Ata'Allah Ta'ala rahimahullah ta'ala, Ibn Ata'Allah rahimahullah ta'ala said, burying yourself in the land of obscurity, because the burial is for what? You bury a treasure, don't you? That's what you bury. So therefore, for the awliya of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, for those who want to go to Allah, for those who are close to Allah, they bury the secrets of their specialty or their specificity or their closeness to Allah ta'ala, they bury it in the description of their bashariyah, of their humanity. So that, in other words, they're human beings, but not like every human being. Like the Anbiya alayhum salam, obviously in a bigger example. Al-Anbiya are human beings or not? They are human beings. But they're not like other human beings. قُلْ إِنَّمَا أَنَا بَشَرٌ مِثْلُكُمْ. But what? يُوحَى إِلَيْ. I'm not like everybody else. إِنِّي لَسْتُ كَأَحَدِكُمْ. يقول صلى الله عليه وسلم. I am not like one of you. أَبِيتُ عِنْدَ رَبِّي. When the Sahaba radiallahu anhum wanted to fast like him, continuously, Siyam al-Wisal. What did he tell them? I'm not like one of you. Abitu inda Rabbi. I stay with my Lord. فَيُطْعِمْنِي وَيَسْقِينِ. He feeds me and he gives me drink. Are you like that? Then you can't fast like me. So that's the khususiyya of the Prophet ﷺ. Now, the Anbiya are not like the lesser degree, lesser level in a sense, like the awliya alayhim salam. The awliya alayhim radiallahu anhum wa alayhim salam, in that sense, they bury the secrets. the path to Allah entails that they bury that which makes them distinguished within the general humanity that they are, that the humans that they are. So burying the secrets of their specificity in the descriptions of their humanity. Otherwise, they become a fitna to the creation. Otherwise, they become pointed to by the creation, pointed to. And Allah Ta'ala wants you only to point towards Him in a metaphorical way, obviously.